Here we go with the Monday Night Raw edition. This show was really crazy. In no particular order, we had Retribution attack Dominic and Rey Mysterio during that match with Seth and Buddy Murphy, and I thought this match was pretty good. But Retribution had to interrupt in that match as well. So I don't know what's going on with Retribution or what are they trying to do, but I don't know. I mean, I guess they trying to be like the Nexus, destroying stuff, and but at this time and period, we don't really need Retribution. So hopefully they'll disappear. We had Keith Lee versus Randy Orton. This match, it started off really good. I mean, Keith Lee was showing his ability. He was showing everything. He's showing why he should be in the ring with Orton. But Drew McIntyre attacked Orton, and because Orton had punched him in the head twice, so I mean, even Samoa Joe was surprised that that he was at the ring. I was too, because I'm like, you get punched one time, like that's it. Like you pretty much done, but to get punched twice and you still going, so I give it up to Drew McIntyre for still hanging in there. But that was pretty crazy. Then we had Angel Garza versus Montez Ford. I'm like, wow. Cause like they just fought, the Street Profits just defeated Garza and Andrade at SummerSlam. So I didn't really get why they were facing off again, but I felt like that shouldn't even happen. But Montez Ford got the victory with a frog splash. He did the high frog splash from the top rope. Um, and Ivog from the Viking Raiders came down and took Angel Garza girl, and I guess he gave her a rose, and they went to the back or whatever. But I was just like, wow, okay. I don't know. I just ain't get that though. And then we had Mickie James attack Natalia after what Natalia was trying to call her out and everything. But I mean, now if they were to face at Payback, that would be pretty cool because Mickie James is a good wrestler. And the fact that she had to lose last week to Natalia in the countout victory was kind of crazy. So it's good that she got her victory. Bianca Belair pins Selena Vega. That's why, like, when that whole match with Bianca and the Riot Squad and Selena Vega and the Iconics, I was just like, oh, I ain't even gonna look at that. I was just like, come on now. Bianca Belair deserves much better. She needs to be facing for the Raw Women's Championship. She got too much talent. It's just like with Naomi. She got too much talent for her just to be like in segments. Like she need to be in title matches. That's how good that Bianca and Naomi are, but they just not booking her right. So just kind of crazy. We had the Kevin Owens show with Aleister Black, and I was like, okay. So Aleister Black comes out, and he kind of had like this rope tied around his eye because of what Buddy Murphy did to him. So they was talking about it, and as soon as they showed it, and Aleister Black, like he was just real mad, and Kevin was like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to show that, but you know how it is, and I understand. And Alistair was like, yeah, I understand. Then he just gave him the black mass kick. I was like, that. I was like, wow. So it caught me off guard because I thought Alistair Black was gonna go after Buddy Murphy because Buddy Murphy did that to him. It would have made sense, for him to get payback on Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy NGI, not Kevin Owens, but you know how they like swerving us with these crazy heel turns. So I guess Aleister Black is now heel. So guess we gotta watch out for that. We had Bailey versus Shayna Baszler, and she was destroying Bailey, boy. She had an arm twisted and bended, and I was like, Shayna's just destroying Bailey. But of course, you know who came out there? Nia Jax. I was like, oh Lord, she done messed up the match, and they started fighting, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I thought Nia Jax was suspended, but I guess apparently not, because she keep coming back to Raw, so I don't know what they doing with that. Hopefully they'll get it figured out. And which brings me to this. It was a backstage segment with Nia and Shayna, and they gonna put their differences aside to face Bailey and Sasha for the Raw. I mean for the women's tag team championship. And then Shayna just slapped Nia and she walked away. I was like, whew, I hope they beat Bailey and Sasha, because I really want Bailey to not have no belts. So Bailey, no belts. Yes. Bailey, no belts. Yes, indeed. Then we had a fatal four-way with for the 24/7 title between R-Truth, Shelton Benjamin, Tozawa, and Cedric Alexander. I'm like, I don't understand that, because it's like it's a 24/7 belt. You're supposed to defend it all the time, but in the fatal four-way, it's just like a regular match. So Tozawa won. I really think they should get rid of that belt, because it's just, I don't know, it just don't make sense. It really doesn't. When R-Truth first had it with Drake Maverick, that was a really good run, because he was really, really funny. Him and Drake Maverick was going back and forth with the title. R-Truth beat up Drake Maverick on his wedding anniversary. Like they was in the hotel and everything. That was so funny. So if they go back to storylines like that for the 24/7 title, that would be funny. Um, but we had Raw Underground, and basically Bobby Lashley was just beating up everybody. He beat up Dolph Ziggler. He's beating up just everybody. So I guess, we should expect Lashley to beat Apollo Crews at Payback for that U.S. title, which brings me to their arm wrestling challenge. And I was just like, all right, so I guess they never really had the arm wrestling challenge, because Lashley was trying to stretch and take off his shirt and all like that. So they never really got that off. But Apollo Crews like gave Lashley a big boot out the ring, and the Hurt Business came down there, was trying to attack him and stuff. So I was just like, wow. But I guess the main story of this show is that Randy Orton punt um Drew McIntyre 3 times in the head. So I know Drew is going to be fighting like crazy to get back, but his health is more important. And I just I don't understand that. Like, I know the first punt didn't, because we saw that he punted the wall or something, but those last 2 punts was kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know what it is they like about punting people, but that could really end somebody's career. So on that note, that is my Raw review. Just explain it in my little own words. But hope y'all like this review. And also Roman Reigns, he will be on SmackDown this Friday. So I think I'm gonna try to watch that as well. Try to watch Friday Night SmackDown. So we'll see what's up with that. Still can't believe Aleister Black just just did that to Kevin Owens. I'm like, dang. Like, what's going on? And like I said, I just hope that they push Bianca Belair. She deserves a Raw Women's Championship match. She don't need to be facing the Iconics. Lord knows she don't. Like that match wasn't even necessary. So hopefully they will do that. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but yeah, I think I probably forgot this. Yeah, Asuka and Sasha fought again for the women's title in a lumberjack match. And just to sum this up, Sasha tapped out to Asuka. I guess Bailey didn't want to help her out. So we now know it's going to be good between Sasha and Bailey. It's going to be good. Sasha knows that Bailey does not want to help her at all. So come on, Sasha. Get to the come on now. You gotta wake up, Sasha. You know what Bailey is doing. So I can't wait until Sasha take that title away from her. Because that will be good. And I do believe they're gonna lose those tag team belts Sunday at Payback, so I will be watching that too. They lose them belts, we know what time it is. It's gonna be boss time. She gonna turn on her. She gonna get Bailey and get her title. And let her have a long title run on SmackDown. That would be good. So hope y'all enjoyed this review for Monday Night Raw. And until next time, woo!